Most Swiss watches are actually made in China, and the reason that replicas often look just as good as the original is that they are made in the same factory. Let me explain what the Swiss companies do to kind of squeeze you out of money. So when you think Swiss made, you're imagining this bespoke factory in Switzerland with mountains in the background, with artisans working really hard to make exquisite timepieces. That's not the case. They make almost every component of most Swiss watches in China. And these are major brands. I'm talking Omega, Tag Heuer, Tissot. All of these companies do most of their manufacturing in China and don't tell you as a consumer. So how do they get away with calling it Swiss made if most of it is manufactured in China? Well, it's a little loophole that they have in Swiss manufacturing laws, where as long as 60% of the total cost of construction happens in Switzerland, they can call it Swiss made. But think about how it works in China. It doesn't cost a lot to manufacture. Almost all of the movement's the thing that makes this thing tick, is done in China. And then they'll take one component that might be a little bit more expensive. Usually it's something like the rotor, the thing that makes it automatically wind. And they'll just slap that on and they'll make sure that that is 60% of the cost. Now, it also has to be manufactured in Switzerland, but what does that actually mean? It just means that they have to put this little crystal on here, the lens of the watch. As long as they slap that on in Switzerland and add the rotor here in the back, and then some engineer in Switzerland originally designed it, they can call it a Swiss watch. So again, if you're paying $6,000-7,000 for a watch, you should know that it's mostly made in China and it probably costs less than $200 to make. And frankly, I mean, not that I should tell you to go buy a replica watch, but legitimately they are made with the same machinery, same tools as a Swiss-made watch. Anyway, hopefully this is of value to you and it keeps you from spending $5,000 on a watch that was made for pennies on the dollar. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next video.